Okay, now we want to look at the measures of position. So one of these measures is the quartiles. The quartiles are three values, Q1, Q2, Q3, that divide the entire data range into four quarters. Here's the first quarter, second quarter, third quarter, and the last quarter. So Q2 is actually simply the median. The second quartile is the median. And I think you know how to get the median. The Q1 is the median of the first group that comes before the median, and Q3 is the median of the second group that comes after the general median of the data. So let us see an example. Let's calculate the median, the quartiles for the following data. So in general, I need to calculate the median first because it's the first step in calculating the quartiles. See, in fact, we need to arrange the data first before calculating the median. Let us see the steps. We first arrange the data. So this is the data not arranged. We need to arrange it first. See, the minimum value here is 1 and the maximum value is 9. So we need to arrange them from 1 to 9. And then after that, we divide the data into two equal groups. Okay, so this is how it looked like after arrangement of the data. 1, 2, 3, 5, 5, 7, 9. You notice here I have 7 values, and this is an odd number of values, and in this case the median will be in the middle, one of the values, while the first group will have 3 values and the second group will equally also have 3 values. See, I cannot have 5 into any of these groups, so when I have an odd number of values, then the median will not belong to any group. It will be in the middle between the two groups. So the first group is 3 values and the second group is 3 values. So the median is 5. This is actually Q2. The median is Q2 in this case. So Q1 will be the median of the first group, which is obviously 2. And Q3 will be the median of the second group, which is obviously 7. So that's Q1, Q2, and Q3. Q1 simply comes from the median of the first group, and Q3 comes from the median of the second group, while actually the median of the whole data is Q2. Let us see another example, especially when the data size is an even number. In this case, I want to calculate the quartiles for this data, and here I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8 values. That's an even number. And here when you do the first step, which will be dividing the data into two groups, of course, after arranging, then in this case you notice that you have 4 values in every group. So you have 4 values in the first group and 4 values in the second group. 4 plus 4 is equal to 8. So again, the first step here will be to arrange the data, and then we divide them into equal groups. And when you arrange the data, you have 4 values starting that has the lower values, and then first group would be the lower 4 values, and the second group would be the upper or the higher 4 values. So now the median is not in the middle between them. It's not one of the values. In fact, it comes from these 2 values in the middle, which is 4 and 5. It's the average of 4 and 5. So the median is 4.5, which is actually Q2. Now, some people make a mistake when they calculate Q2 from 4 and 5. They think the first group is only 3 values and the second group is only 3 values. So from 0 to 2 and from 8 to 11, and that's a mistake because we divide the data into groups before we calculate the median. So if you divide the data into groups before you calculate the median, then hopefully you will not make this mistake. So now let's look at the Q1. It's the median of the first group. The first group has 4 values, and the median here will be in the middle between 1 and 2. That means it's 1.5. So Q1 is 1.5. And then Q3 will be the middle between 8 and 9, so that's 8.5. So you have 8.5 here, and you have 1.5 here. So that's Q1, 1.5. That's Q3, 8.5. And also the median is actually, for the whole data, is Q2, which is 4.5 again. Let us try to do one more exercise from these 2 exercises. Let us calculate the quartiles for this data. So the first step will be to arrange them. So let's arrange first. Choose another color. Okay. So in this case, to arrange the data, I need to look at the minimum value here, which is 2.2. Oh, that's not a very good color, is it? Okay, 2.2, and then 3.1, and then 5.7, and then 5.9, and then 8.2, and then 9. So I have 6 values arranged. Now, if you calculate the median first, then usually you can make a mistake of finding the wrong group. Okay, so in this case, I will divide the data into groups first to make sure I cover all the data as much as I can. So I can cover 3 values here and 3 values here. And then I calculate the median after that from the middle 2 values. That would be the median, which is actually Q2, which is equal to, add them and divide by 2, right? So 5.7 plus 5.9 and then divide by 2, this will give you 5.8. And in the second step, I need to look at the Q1. Q1 would be the median of the first group, which is 3 values. So the median here would be 3.1. So that's Q1, 3.1. At the same time, if you want to look at, Q3, it would be the median of the second group. I have 3 values here, not 2. I have 3 values. So the median of these 3 values is this 8.2. So that would be Q3. So Q3 is equal to 8.2. So that's Q1, that's Q2, and that's Q3.